She's walking at the supermarket to shop for maple syrup as she wants to make pancakes. As she's walking along the aisle, she stops at the maple syrup section. She has a tendency to check for which products are on sale and which ones are cheaper, yet still retains good quality at the same time. When she was about to put the maple syrup in plastic packaging into her basket, she suddenly recalled what her professor said in one of the environmental conservation class she's taking at the university. Her professor discussed about the three main types of plastics, which are polyester, polyvinyl chloride, and phthalates. For polyester, it is commonly seen in bedding, clothing, disposable diapers, food packaging, tampons, and could possibly trigger eye and respiratory tract irritation and acute skin rashes. For polyvinyl chloride, which is often seen in food packaging, plastic wrap, containers for toiletries, cosmetic, shower curtains, and inflatable swimming pools, and it can potentially lead to occurrences of cancer, birth defects, genetic changes, skin diseases, deafness, and vision failure, etc. Phthalates are often seen in softening vinyl products, including vinyl clothing, blood bags, etc., and they could disrupt endocrine production, which is linked to asthma, developmental, and reproductive effects. Plastics are often disposed into the sea and cause detrimental consequences as well as social consequences to humans and animals. Plastics are made of polymers, which are large molecules that are unable to be broken down and biodegradable, as the organisms that usually break down plants and animals do not recognize it. Plastic can be photodegraded by sunlight. Through a process of breaking down by the sunlight, it turns into smaller and smaller pieces by the sun, becomes something like confetti, and these tiny particles are almost impossible to clean up. These plastics eventually ended up in the gyres through rainwater. Plastics harm marine animals for three main reasons. First is ingestion. When an organism swallows plastics, the accumulation of plastic inside the animal's body makes these animals think they're full, which can cause dehydration, malnutrition, or death. Second, plastic pollution can cause suffocation. When organisms try to swallow plastic, it sometimes can get caught in their throat, which blocks the airway passages and inhibits normal growth patterns. Third, in the case of nets and fishing wires, plastic can cause entanglement, meaning animals can get trapped in the plastics. The North Pacific Gyre is the largest and is the home to the Great Pacific Garbage Patch. 270 species have been affected by the plastic debris in the ocean, causing the death of 1 million birds, 100,000 marine animals, and countless fish. During the incineration of plastics, it kills people and it shortens the life of the people who resided there, for example, Cancer Alley and many developing countries. Oftentimes, poor people are the ones paying for the price for our disposable products. Hence, poor people are not only suffering from the production process, but also from the disposable process. As her train of thoughts disappeared, she decided to opt for the maple syrup in glass packaging with cork top. Even though it is a little bit more expensive, she believes it is a much better choice in the long term for both herself and for the environment. There are many ways for us to reduce plastics: by bringing your own reusable water bottle and utensils, and opt for soap bars instead of plastic bottles, and eating ice cream in a cone instead of a cup.